Hello, my beautiful mermaids and mermen, my sea sponges of the sea. Brenda here with your daily vibe from your guide's message for January the 10th. Okay, starting off, we've been given the card clean up. So it's about time that we finish some unfinished work. We tie up loose ends, getting to the core of a situation. We're letting go of a burden. Okay, right now, I think it's time that we step up and let go of anything that's tugging on our shirt tails, our coat tails. Some of you are cleaning house, sweeping away what's no longer needed. So let's look at this almost like the Queen of Swords, right? You've decided that it's time to move on and let go of things that no longer will help you. Ever feel so bogged down, my beautiful Pisces, with emotional junk that you can't even think straight? Could you be surrounded by physical clutter, actually physical things in your home? Too much work maybe. Maybe you're feeling overwhelmed, working yourself to the bone and being too tired. Time management's very important, okay? So make sure that you're making time and doing things at your own personal pace. It's time to clean house. Every item out of place, matters. So, and get rid of it. Okay. Every unresolved resentment, every comparison to others that leads to a sense of lack takes up energetic space. Every unpaid bill just adds up to an unnecessary feeling of being overwhelmed. Now is the time, my beautiful Pisces, that we free ourselves by energetically cleaning house. We just need to do it, okay? Make room for the miracle that's lining up for us, right? And sometimes it's time to clear the air. If we're in a bit of an argument or a debate with someone in a relationship, take a look at our side of the street and just see what's happening here. All right. Remember, we need to clean up our own yard before we criticize anybody else. And simple things like opening your mail and paying your bills and sorting out your timetable, making lists and getting organized is what this card often means when it comes to your job, your career, and your finances. So right now, it's time to make time for ourselves too. And this card is a sign that we may be overburdened and overwhelmed. So it's okay to say no and know that we'll prosper more if we do. So, you've heard me say this before, say no, they can be mad till they're glad again, or they can, yeah. So, basically it's about setting up boundaries, doing what's right for you, okay? And cleaning up, getting rid of things that no longer serve you. And that can be things, actual physical things or energy around you or relationships or anything that's holding us back. Now, with that, we've got the Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles is indicative of planting our seeds, putting proposals out there, cleaning up, getting things done. But you might have done something here where you've sent out some information and you're waiting to see how they're going to receive it and how they're going to react. And so what does that do to us, Pisces? Of course, it makes us worry. It makes us get up in our heads. It makes us doubt our motives, and it isn't going to work out. And why haven't I heard? And it should have happened faster. Well, no, Pisces. Often there's things out of our control that we can't control. I'll admit I'm a control freak because I don't like surprises and I like to be prepared and organized. So Pisces, this is a time to clean up the way you're thinking, get rid of that mindset, stop worrying because you've done everything right. Okay. You'll hear this. This is good news. This is unnecessary worry. Okay. So get out of your head. Now we've got the acceptance card. And Pisces, we are one of the most adaptable signs as well in the zodiac. And acceptance of maybe a situation that's going on right now, okay, is the first step to change. The past does not exist in our life, and the future hasn't happened. There is only right now. So we need to accept who I am and where I am and where I am right now. When we examine our lives and engage in some truth telling, we're often confronted with what really is. And the realization is powerful, but often we reject this truth if it's too hard to bear or we are afraid of accepting something that might be difficult. Okay, each of us at some time has dodged our blind spots and then had the illumination of what actually is eventually confront us, right? What do we do next is crucial. Do we accept exactly where we are, no matter how painful or confronting it is, or do we retreat back into our illusions and remain stuck or unchanged? So choosing it to accept ourselves fully and the position we're in enables us to take the next step towards growth. So when we can plant our feet solidly into the earth and say, yeah, here is exactly where I need to be, then things are going to get better. And that's accepting living in the now moment. Okay? Accepting where we are right now to its fullest allows us to also accept that there may be some chaos in our change before there's a full order again. This can be an exciting feeling rather than one that generates fear if we hold onto our new intention clearly. So don't be afraid. We need to step up. We need to accept where we are right now. And keep telling ourselves that there's a reason for this. Okay. There's a reason for everything that happens to us in our life, whether it's a lesson we've learned or whether it's teaching us patience and tolerance and compassion and understanding. So right now, whatever situation you're in, you're just going to have to live in that moment and deal with it. Okay. We have to step up and we have to accept it. We've got the Six of Pentacles coming in with that underneath it. And that is a card of give and take, push, pull energy. You might be going through debates or negotiating with somebody. And sometimes it's difficult because we don't like confrontation as a Pisces. We would rather just turn the other way and swim away. But sometimes we have to step up and be responsible. This could be a card that says you're going to do something generous for somebody, giving of yourself without any expectation. Or someone could be doing that for you. Now, some of you might be able to find that you might be receiving something in the form of a loan that's been accepted and approved, and you may have the resources to pay off a long-standing debt. This is, good energy. This is generous energy. This is give and take and being amicable and accepting the situation. And also sometimes compromise comes into here. Be willing to take this generous offer, even if it's not what you thought you expected or you wanted. Coming in next, you've got the card, nothing will come of this. And underneath it is, how ironic, we have the Eight of Swords, which means getting up in your head, doing the stinking thinking, presuming and assuming because something hasn't happened, it's not going to work out, you're not going to succeed, and you're not going to make money, or the relationship isn't going to happen, or you're not going to hear from them, whatever the case is. Pisces, step out of your way. There's nothing impeding your position to move forward towards this goal. This is about you being impatient and worrying and getting up in your head. So once you see the picture in complete clarity and you step the hell out of your way, pardon my French, things will fall in line because nothing's going to come out of this feeling of not moving forward, of leaving yourself stuck in this position. Okay. So clean up your mind the way you're thinking here too with the cleanup card, right? Don't allow yourself, Pisces, to get up in your head and start presuming and assuming things are going to not work out. You push pull, and this is push pull energy here too with the Six of Pentacles with yourself and how you think about things. You go back and forth and back and forth, and sometimes it's hard for you to make up your mind to and make a confirmed decision. Once we accept the situation for what it is, then we can commit to it. Okay, so I'm sorry, guys, that the writing on these cards isn't as clear. I've got two cameras and I've obviously picked the wrong one. But anyhow, Pisces, this is all about you moving forward here, accepting the situation for what it is, living in the moment, not getting up in our head and thinking the worst is going to happen. And, often we have to just change things here, clean things up in order to move forward. Setting the right intentions here today to do that. I think that's what's going to help us get through this day. So beautiful messages. We just need to step up and accept things for what they are and live in the moment. Well, my beautiful, beautiful Pisces, my fellow sea sponges and mermaids and mermen, I wish you a great remainder to today, and I send you lots of love and many blessings, and I'll see you soon.